Hey, I'm Will Taylor and this is 1K Dream Room. I've got $1,000 and one day to completely transform Mac's living room, so let's get to it.
Hey, I'm Mac and this is my New York City apartment. When I first entered this space, I immediately fell in love with it. I love this fireplace. I think it looks so cozy in this room, even though it doesn't work. There's so much light that comes in through these two big, tall windows, and I feel like that just makes it feel so big in here. There's this green sofa that I just got. I love Scandinavian minimalist design, and I think this really brings in that aesthetic. And I really love all the molding in this space. I think it's so beautiful, and I think it's gonna be a great blank slate for them to work with. I can't wait to see what they do with it.
All right. Okay, this space has actually got really great bones in it. Beautiful, beautiful moldings that I would have dreamed to have in my first apartment. And wow, just checking out this fireplace here is amazing. It's definitely going to become, I think, the centerpiece of the space. Mac told me that she loves Scandinavian design, which is 100% in my wheelhouse. It's my absolute favorite, so I'm really glad we're keeping this. So we're going to design the space based around these existing pieces, so the couch, these gorgeous moldings, but also there's this beautiful natural light that floods into the space, and that's really great in small spaces because it can help transform them. And I've got a really good design trick for you that's going to enhance this natural light coming up. So on that, let's get to work. So Mac's apartment is a beautiful space, but it's a rental, so we can't paint the walls. But I have a great idea. I bought these half-round canvases and I just painted them in complementary colors to the scheme. And I'm just gonna complete them by sectioning off an area with painter's tape to add a corresponding stripe so that they coordinate once we hang them on the wall. The best thing in a space like this is when you've got natural light, maximize it by hanging a mirror opposite the windows, and that way you're going to bounce way more light into the space and it's going to make it feel twice as big. All right, it's almost time to invite Mac back into her brand new living room. I'm so excited for her to see it. But before we do, I wanted to share a top tip with you if you're struggling with your own designs, and that is to start down here on the floor. Why? Because if you pick a rug that you love, it's going to give you the inspirational jumping off point for everything else in the space. It inspired the DIY wall art, these beautiful textiles that I've layered onto the couch, and it also ties in really well with the furniture. I knew that I wanted to go with like a Scandinavian modern theme in here because it's something that Mac loves, so we went for this Danish modern chair. And then the fireplace, so we didn't really need to do too much here. We just wanted to put lipstick on it and do those finishing touches. And I did that by layering these pieces of artwork instead of hanging them. That will give Mac flexibility to switch them out. Maybe it's a seasons change or she finds something she loves at a flea market, but also it kind of gives your home that effortless, thrown together cool vibe that, let's be honest, we're all going for. And then I layered in some accents and trinkets from Mac's home just to make it feel like it's hers. I cannot wait for Mac to see this. She's never going to believe at what we've done in one day with $1,000, so let's go get her.
Oh my goodness! I can't even believe it's the same room. It looks so good! I would never have picked these colors, but they're perfect. And it looks so good with the green. I just like that it feels like it's mine. These are things I all would have said, oh, I like that individually, but I maybe wouldn't have put them together like this. And I think that's like the hardest things. I'm really excited to just feel like this is my space and I can just relax here. It feels so calming, and it's my exact design aesthetic, and it's just already put together for me.